And we're back, y'all. Thank you for watching today. Go ahead and hit that like button, my people. You know that it helps us out a ton. And of course, it helps you because it helps us keep bringing you these stories every day. Now, y'all, what you're seeing on your screen is police enforcement activity, police and ICE enforcement activity in the city of New York just this afternoon along a street called Canal Street, where you can find all kinds of knockoff designer items like purses and watches and wallets, all that sort of thing, clothing. And so there was a massive raid today. And that raid, as so many recent raids have done, that raid turned into a confrontation between the authorities, as you can see here, and a mass of people who gathered up to confront them. I don't know, rescue people, say people shouldn't go to jail, say people shouldn't be detained, say people who are in the country without permission should be able to stay. And so, yeah, y'all, we're going to look at that today. And then a little bit later, we're going to look at another situation involving federal law enforcement, this time a U.S. Marshal who wound up shot as that person went about their duties. So we'll get more information about that as well. So y'all, yeah, it's dangerous out there right now, y'all. It's dangerous. It's dangerous to be somebody in the country without permission. It's dangerous to go after those people and try to get them to go back to the country that they're supposed to be in, y'all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. But before we do, y'all, we have a new webpage for my people out there who are like, yo, I have money, but I don't want to give it away to the people who are trying to take it. How can I protect my retirement? Y'all, gold. How many times do I have to tell you? Gold has been man's longest monetary best friend for 5,000 years. I mean, what else are you looking for? Go to our webpage. Go to the new webpage, Paralegold. PARALEGOLD.com. Get the information on how to protect your retirement. And you can call 844-651-8334 and speak to our partners at Augusta Precious Metals. Now let's go ahead and hop into this content.
We're going to begin with some breaking news that we have been following this afternoon. Federal agents started a crackdown on illegal vendors in Chinatown.
And the raid by the federal agents and the vendors who are regularly on the streets of New York, leading to a rather tense situation. Eyewitness News reporter Lucy Yang at this disturbing scene in Chinatown for us. Lucy.
Well, Bill and Liz, it was a very heated situation here in Chinatown this afternoon as federal agents swooped in, as crowds got involved and as tempers flared. We were in the thick of the scrum as law enforcement tried to engage in what they are calling an ongoing federal investigation. We're told agents are part of a joint immigration and customs enforcement crackdown. Vendors tell me they were asked for passports or proof of residency today. Normally, Canal Street is full of street vendors selling all sorts of fake designer goods, but it looks like today was not about the merchandise, but about the people operating those street sales. The situation quickly got heated when bystanders joined in and started pushing back on the officers. There was shoving, there was cursing. I saw a woman banging on an official car, then thrown to the ground and taken into custody. Our Newscopter 7 was above tracking the situation as we spoke with one woman who joined the crowd.
So as you can see, just a mass of people out there confronting. Well, as you can see on your screen, most of these vests that I see say police. They don't say ICE. But the reports are that this was a joint police action against the counterfeit merchandise and ICE action against people who may be in the country without permission. Now, in this next clip, you're going to see a lady say, hey, people, everybody deserves to be able to be here. People have a right to be here. Where does that come from, y'all? Where does the sense that people have a right to be in the United States come from? I mean, if you're a United States citizen, I guess you have a right to be here. I guess if you have a residency, you can say you have some sort of right to be here. But where does everybody else get the right to be here? Where does that come from? Y'all drop a comment down below and let me know, where does the right for somebody to be in the United States come from? Not including citizens and even residents, but where does the right to the whole world to come into the United States? Where does that come from? Let me know.
Everybody has the right to live here. This is not right. There's people coming over from other countries because they're fighting wars. It's not fair.
I'm going to make a quick little comment about this. I know I just asked the question, but I'm going to make a comment about this. Y'all, I have students who are here from Afghanistan. They're here because the Taliban wants to kill them. Okay. Do they have a right to be here? Well, we have accepted them. So I would say now that we have accepted them, we've given them asylum, we've given them residency. That gives them a right to be here, right? I mean, in as much as the country has said we will accept you, then they have a right to be here in some sense. But does everybody across the world have a right? Like, hey, my country sucks. Let's go to America. My country's at war. See, the Afghans, because we were involved in the war, right? Because we were participants. That's why the United States allowed them to come here. But you have two countries out there that are at war. Does that give people a right to come to the United States? Now, we might want to open our doors. We might want to be humanitarian. I think we should be. But the idea that you have a right to live here, where does that come from?
Now, to give you a sense of how intense it got, my photographer was shoved while in the crowd, and then a woman started verbally assaulting me, and she would not leave us alone. In any case, Canal Street is calm right now. The sidewalks empty of any street vendors after today's chaotic arrests. We are waiting to learn how many were taken into custody. The NYPD has tweeted they had no part in today's investigation. And just a few minutes ago, the mayor's office sent this response, quote, Mayor Adams has been clear that undocumented New Yorkers trying to pursue the American dream should not be the target of law enforcement, and resources should instead be focused on violent criminals. For now, we're live in Chinatown. I'm Lucy Yang for Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Now, in another wild immigration enforcement related news, a U.S. Marshal was shot today during an immigration enforcement operation. So yeah, y'all, it's dangerous out there right now.
A U.S. Marshal injured in Los Angeles. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kira Phillips. Breaking news out of California. A law enforcement source telling us it happened during an immigration enforcement operation. We're just getting more details. Let's get straight to our Justice Department producer, Luke Barr. What do we know, Luke?
Well, Kira, we know this happened earlier today when immigration agents from ICE and with the assist of the U.S. Marshals were conducting a targeted enforcement operation. They pulled somebody over who they believed was in the country illegally, had a criminal record. That person, according to a DHS official I spoke with, attempted to evade arrest. Officers then used a pit maneuver to pull him over. They fired defensive shots. The migrant was hit in the elbow, and the U.S. Marshal was hit with a ricochet shot. Both are taken to the hospital for precautionary measures, Kira.
So what happens next?
Well, Kira, officials are going to be looking at what happened, how this happened. They're going to retrace the steps about, if this could have been avoided, if they could have taken this target potentially in a safer area, in a safer way. All that is going to be looked at. But Kira, DHS officials stressed to me that ICE agents and officials are under threat, 1,000% increase since the start of the administration. So certainly something that has caught the eye of officials here in Washington, Kira.
So, y'all, these are just a couple of stories I thought y'all would be interested in. You know, we follow the vicissitudes of the immigration enforcement situation here in the United States. In case this is your first time watching, it's something that fascinates me. It's federal power versus state power. It's law versus emotion. I myself am married to an immigrant. Okay, I'm married to somebody who came into the country the right way. But due to my travels, I know many people who have snuck into the United States. I know them personally. I knew them before they came to the States, and I knew them once they got here, and I knew them once they got deported back home too. So I just have a unique perspective on all of this, because not only do I see it from the United States side, but I also see it from the side from when I'm in their country and they're like, yeah, man, I'm about to go to the States. So I just feel like I have a unique perspective on this. But I want to know your perspective, y'all. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Does everybody have a right to live here, no matter where you're from? You're just born with a right to go to the United States and live there? Let me know what you think down in the comments, y'all. But before you do, please help the channel out. Stop, hit the share button, share this video out over email, text message, WhatsApp, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, all of your favorite social mediums and your least favorite social mediums, even your moderately favorite social mediums. And if you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe. To my people in retirement, go down, click the link in the description, Paralegold, PARALEGOLD.com. Find out how to protect your retirement from the upsies, downsies, the roundsies, and the roundsies. And reach out to our partners at Augusta Precious Metals at 844-651-8334. Thank y'all for watching. Love y'all, and we'll see you back in the next one.